Hi, Happy New Year. It's the 5th of January. Yesterday was a really horrible day. Dan's mum went into hospital. She's fine, I hope. I haven't heard anything today. She should be getting let out today. Ear infection, sickness, blah. And then Dorothy's childminder called me and said, this child has been to the toilet 20 times today and nothing is coming out. So that's not good. And she had been a bit weird talking about toilets and weeing and stuff for a day or so before yesterday. And I honestly hadn't noticed that she'd not been going to the toilet because I've got a baby attached to me the whole time. So I just don't have a clue what's going on. So I felt like, shit mum. Anyway, she took her to the doctor's last night and she was really good. He checked her tummy to feel her bladder and everything. She wasn't in pain. The childminder had said that she had been upset and whatever while trying to go to the toilet. And I was like, oh, is she in pain? She was like, oh, I think so. But I was asking her, Dorothy, and she was like, no, I'm okay, I'm all right. So I think she was all right, and she wasn't in pain when the doctor was like squeezing her tummy or a bladder or anything. I think why she was upset was because she was panicking with the childminder, like, why can't I go for a wee? And I feel like I need to wee, but I can't, sort of thing, like a bit of a fear. Anyway, tried to get a pee sample last night for the doctor, and she did do a wee, but then she did poo on top of it, so we couldn't, in a potty, so we couldn't use that sample. So anyway, after much fighting with her this morning, and she sat on the potty for 10 minutes, we did manage to get a sample. So trigger warning, I'm going to show you a little pot of pee now. 1, 2, 3. Look how cloudy that is. Like, I don't know if that's like normal for morning pee, you know, because it's concentrated, but the bottom, can you see that little white collection there? I don't think that's normal. I have no idea. I've never looked at a pee sample closely before. Anyway, I'm going down with Bernie now to the doctor's to hand that in. They said, oh, we send the samples off at 12, so if you can get here before 12, that would be great. So off with pop. I'm knackered. Right, just got back and 2 people have stopped me on my way down and up from the doctor's to say, that's a little pram. Well, actually, it's not a pram. I just thought I'd show you because the amount of comments I get about it. It's a car seat with like this little frame that folds up. It's wicked because it's like, it folds up, it's quite light. And yeah, that baby, it's always smiling. But yeah, everyone's like, oh my God, that's a little pram. And yeah, I tell you, it's far much easier to push her up the hill than it is that little heffalump Dorothy. Oh, so annoying. I'm having to set up the airer in our bedroom to hang the washing on because right, I was saying before I left to go to the doctor's what a shit day I had yesterday. It's actually been a shit couple of weeks. So our heating wasn't working very well. It was like, it was working, but it wasn't getting as hot as it could be. Like a couple of the radiators felt quite cold compared to the rest of the house. So we had a boiler man come and or heating, plumbing man, whatever, come and have a look. And he said, oh yeah, it's only putting out 65% of heat that it could do. You need a new filter, you need a new whatever, system flush or something like that. So we had that done and we paid £750 to have that done. Dan thought it was extortionate, but then his boss, who is going through house renovations at the moment, was like, no, that's a really good price, get him booked. All right, fine. So he did. He did it. Honestly, I didn't notice a difference, but I'm always cold, so then I was in the, when was it? Was it Monday? It was Monday. I was in the bath. I'd just run a bath. I think it was about 6:15. And Dan was downstairs with the baby, and Dot was in the kitchen having a tea. And Dan just texted me a picture. Oh no, he said, can you come downstairs? I said, I'm in the bath. You can't see me, can you? He said, I'm in the bath. He said, all the power's cut out. And he sent me a picture, and it was just a pitch black room with the fire burning. I was like, oh my God, what? So obviously he needed to go and investigate ASAP. So get out of the bath, get Dot in the bath before it gets cold, because the heating's cut out, the hot water's cut out. Unbelievable. So he literally runs around all night trying to figure out, it wasn't, the big lights were working in the ceiling, but all the plug sockets had cut out downstairs. They were still working upstairs, thankfully. But the boiler wasn't working, so no hot water, no heating, absolute nightmare. Thankfully, I just run this boiling hot bath, so we all got a wash. It was like the Victorians, you know, sharing a bath. And yeah, he could not figure out what was going on. Like, ow, my back is absolutely killing me. So I messaged my friend who's a home improvement guy to come round on Tuesday. We had to like boil the kettle 5 times to wash up. It was a nightmare. So he came round. He couldn't figure it out what was going on. He did all sorts. He checked every single plug socket downstairs to see if there's a fault or it had tripped or burnt out or whatever. I don't know. And no, he couldn't find anything. So what he did manage to do was put the... he managed to like get the boiler to work, because the plug socket that the boiler was plugged into wasn't working, because it must be connected to the downstairs wires of the house, the downstairs ones that weren't working, but the upstairs ones were. So he managed to like get an extension cord and plug it in. So we did get hot water, but not heating. Don't know why the heating's not working. So, what day are we on? We're on Friday. So Dan came home Wednesday night from work, and he had a bit of a brainwave. He had a look at the boiler again, and he saw that like there'd been a leak, there'd been some kind of drip or something wasn't right. See my breath. And he figured out, oh, well, the cooker hood, you know, the extractor fan above the cooker, is right below the boiler. So he had a bit of a brainwave, thinking, there is a plug socket inside the cooker hood, maybe. So he opens up the extractor fan cooker hood. Sure enough, there's a plug socket that's damp. So he unplugged that, and that was it. We managed to get the downstairs plug sockets working again. Fantastic. So we have 2 problems now. We have no heating. We've got hot water, but we've no heating. It's fine. We're just putting jumpers on and stuff. And we've got one like little blow heater. So we just sort of transport that around the house depending on whatever room we're in. So yeah, we just warm up Dot's bedroom to about 20 degrees before we put her to bed. And then we'll put it in the front room with us, and then I'll come upstairs to bed at like 9:30, 10 o'clock, plug it in up there, warm the room up. Oh, it's a nightmare. Anyway, so the boiler man that fixed the heating, and we paid £750 to, is coming today, late morning, he said. It's now 12:15. Why do they bother giving you a time? I don't know. Oh. So that's been one shit thing. I'm just glad we've got hot water. I'm just glad we can have baths and showers and whatever, because it's horrendous. And obviously with Dot not being 100%, she needs a bath to, you know, relax her and try and make her go to the loo and whatever. Oh, it's just a pain. And a bath is like my 20 minutes of piss off, leave me alone. So yeah, 20 minutes. Ooh, wow. Anyway, the other shit thing. One of my, I don't know how to, I'd say he's a friend, but he's more of a colleague than a friend. Whenever I've done musical theatre stuff, there's obviously an MD, a musical director, that conducts everybody. And one of them that I've worked with a few times passed away over the festive period. It was just before, a couple of days just before Christmas. Gordon, his name was. And honestly, I was absolutely gutted to hear about it. I'm not sure what happened. I haven't seen on Facebook what happened. He was quite elderly. I think he was definitely in his 70s. But he really, like, back. I'm gonna get sad. He really rooted for me. Oh, fucking hell. Oh. You know when you have people that believe in you? Oh. Oh. He really believed in me and my singing and whatever. He always asked me to do like concerts for him, and like if he was organising a concert, he'd always ask me to come and be a soloist, and he was just really supportive and lovely, really nice guy, and it was just really sad. And then they put the funeral date on Facebook, and I was like, oh, brilliant, I can go. I'll just, take the baby in the pram, it'll all be fine. And it was yesterday, and I completely forgot, and I hadn't written it on the calendar. I kept saying to myself, don't forget to write it on the calendar, and I bloody forgot, and I've missed it, and I'm absolutely gutted, because I'd have loved to have, paid my respects. So, so annoyed at myself. Yeah, I just saw on Facebook this morning somebody had put, oh, what a lovely send-off yesterday, and I was like, oh, you absolute dick. So cross at myself. Hey ho, it's one of those things. Yeah, he was a lovely guy. Ugh, it's such a shit time of year, innit, to lose somebody. It always sort of taints Christmas, doesn't it, when you lose somebody. Then, anyway. So, that's that. I've got to go and wake Bernie up. Ow, I've got to go and wake Bernie up now. Because my nipples feel like they've got needles being stabbed into them. Oh, another thing I forgot to say was when I handed over Dot's pee sample to the receptionist this morning, she went, "Oh yes, it's very dark, that, isn't it?" Like, and I'm guessing she must see pee sample bottles every day. She went, "Oh yes, that's very dark." So, yeah. I mean, it's Friday, so I'm guessing we're probably not going to get results until middle of next week, which means we're going to have a child potentially in pain and not peeing all weekend. Fantastic. I have to hold my boob, right, so that my boob doesn't suffocate her. Like, not always, but the majority of the time, yes. I don't know if that's my fault or her fault. It's probably my fault, not positioning and everything. It's my birthday next week. How old am I going to be? 37. That's mental, isn't it? Wrong side of 30. And I booked in to get my lashes done on the 9th. My lash lady said, "Oh, yeah, I'll book you in, don't worry." And she never messaged me, and I never got a confirmation email. Oh, sorry, I don't need to see my nipple. She never sent a confirmation email. So I messaged her and I said, "Oh, did you book me that appointment?" "Oh no, sorry, I forgot. Can you do the 8th, which is a Monday," which I can't do because I've got Dot and Bernie on my own on a Monday. I think I could get away with doing a lash appointment with just Bernie because I could pick a time where I know she'd be napping or whatever. But she's no appointments at all that week now. So I'm going to have like half. Sorry, this camera's terrible. So I'm probably going to have like half lashes. I don't know what to do. I could book in with the other girl because she's really good, but I just feel like I'm cheating on my lash lady. So who knows? Oh, so cute. He's standing up. Whoa, don't be standing up, babe. A bit little for that. There's the baby. Yeah, she is an absolute clone of me, isn't she? Like, look at her little face. She's definitely got my nose. Everybody said she's got my nose. And I think she's got my eye colour as well. Can you see? Like, I know all babies have blue eyes to begin with, but Dot's was never this blue, were you? So, what are you doing? Just changing nappy, don't be making those noises. Yeah, she's a good little girl, and I think I'm working out routine now because I've been on my own with her for 3 days. So yeah, I'm kind of working out her routine, timings of feedings and sleeping. And are you laughing? She is such a smiley girl already, aren't you? Watch her do a massive fart now. Yeah. She's a good little thing. She sleeps really well, which is like, thank God, you know. I'm dying to know how much she weighs. I think I'm going to see if I can get her on the scales this weekend. See how much you weigh, because you are just so big now. When I was out in the pram earlier, there were two little old ladies who went, "Oh, she's so tiny." I was like, I think you've got to be £10 now. Like a feet fit into her baby grows. So it's so funny. The washing machine's finished, but where's this bloody plumber man as well? I hate people. What time is it? 4:05. The heating's fixed. Hooray. Honestly, it's been so cold in this house. I had a food delivery last night and done a meal plan for like the next 10 days, so that's great. I just need to put stuff in the freezer, but I can't be bothered to do it. I'll tell you what I did order though. Well, I didn't order everything I need, but we got this from M&S for Christmas. We've already had one box of it. Well, I bought a bag of it because I was too tight to pay £9 for the tin. I think it's about £6 for the bag of stuff. But then my sister bought me the tin with the stuff in it for Christmas, which was amazing. But it is so good. The original Very Merry Munch. It's not in stock anymore. I did look to see if it was like in the sales, but I think it went down to £4 just a week or two before Christmas for a bag. But then I thought, oh, maybe they've like still got some after Christmas. They didn't. So I was like, maybe I can make my own. This has got a mix of milk and white chocolate popcorn, which isn't amazing, but anyway, salted and dark chocolate pretzels, amazing. Even Dot was eating the pretzels. Milk chocolate peanuts, but it's like a cluster of peanuts. It's not like individual chocolate peanuts. It's like a cluster. And caramel almonds. And then it's also got Smarties, M&S Smarties. Oh, not American Smarties. They're like M&Ms. There you go. And that's all we've got left. So that's the peanut cluster. That's popcorn. And you've got chocolate pretzels and salted pretzels. And then, where are they? Oh my god, these caramel almonds. Oh, they're amazing. And then these are like the big smart. I think they are. Are they peanut? Oh, that's chocolate peanuts. So, and those are the Smarties. But it was so good. Anything sweet with the pretzels, just the best thing ever. This is my favourite combination. Pretzels and caramel almond. I'm going to put the lid on. So in my Ocado delivery, I got some salted pretzels. So hopefully this weekend I'm going to get the rest of the bits to make. Mind you, we've got to beat this first, haven't we? I got these because they were like 90p. But yeah, at some point I'm going to make my own concoction. I've opened it again. Whoops. But yeah, I'll get like those chocolate flips. What else can I get? Peanut M&Ms. I need to put this away because I'm breastfeeding. I'm not eating very well during the day because it's like every 30 minutes I'm feeding her. So I need to snack like one-handed things, you know. I've ordered myself loads of snacks like crisps and nuts, breakfast bars, things like that. But if I leave them out, Danny's going to eat them. So I was looking for a box to have my own little snack box. Is that really bad, hiding snacks from my husband? You woke it up. Hello? You were watching me wash up, weren't you? Her little facial expressions are just the best. Like, she started smiling and not at you. Like, I think it's just her exploring her facial muscles, but when she does it, it's the best thing ever. Yeah. So I feel like I've recorded loads today already. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a little vlog. Just to say hi and Happy New Year and all that shit. But I am on my own all day, not talking to people. So, you know, I can talk to you guys. That's nice, isn't it? So, I'm washing up one-handed. I have to have a dry hand to shove a dummy in if we start. I really didn't think she was going to take to a dummy. Like, she's, I don't know. I've had a couple of people, 2, 3 people, saying that she's going to be a thumb sucker. She hasn't found a thumb yet, which is a month old. But actually, in one of her baby scan photos, she is sucking her thumb. Also, the sonographer said. So, there's time yet, I guess. But she don't get on with the dummy. Like, she has it in and then spits it out pretty quickly. Or she pulls the funniest little face. She goes, ugh. Like, she pulls a really funny face when you try and put it in. So, I don't know. We'll see. I'd prefer it if she wasn't a dummy sucker. But only because it's been so difficult with Dot. Like, she still has a dummy at night time. The thing is, I wanted to sort of do the whole, you know, leave your, you've got to leave your dummy out for Father Christmas so he can give it to the baby reindeers. I wanted to do that with her, but with all the changes that have been happening for her, like having a new sister and not being the centre of attention anymore, I just didn't want to take that one little bit of comfort that she has, that's hers. Do you know what I mean? I just didn't think it was the right time. So, possibly if we do a Disney trip for her birthday, not that we can afford it. This is me in my ideal world, you know. Say, oh, you're not allowed, big girls aren't allowed dummies on the aeroplane, or, you know, something like that. I don't know. Because I asked her, I said, oh, what do you want to do for your 4th birthday? Do you want to have a birthday party, or do you want to go to Disneyland Paris? And she said, I want to go to Disney, which is the correct answer, because it's exactly what we did last year. It was like, why the hell are we spending hundreds of pounds on a birthday party that she's not going to remember, and we're going to be sitting there stressed. I'm going to be sat there stressed out, running around doing buffets and all that shit, when we could just piss off to Disney as a family and make memories. Do you know what I mean? So, if we can save up, I need to get back to work, obviously. But if we can save up and go to Disney, that'd be awesome. Always planning the next trip, Bernie. Even with a newborn. Oh, so much nicer now. The heating's working. Right, that's it. I'm done. Kitchen is tidy-ish. I've cooked tea. I've done sterilising. I've done... Pretty much, I haven't swept up, but whatever. Alright, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.